Yeah, for John and Nick, obviously, for a comeback of that magnitude, what was it kind of like with the message at the locker room at halftime? Obviously, it's, I think, second biggest comeback in a long time. And just what does it speak, to you guys and kind of your mental fortitude? It didn't seem like any heads were really down after that.
I just say we couldn't put our heads down, or we were going to lose that game, especially me with the first half. That's one of my worst first half I've had. But, yeah, I just told myself, keep my head up. It's going to be all right. I'm going to weather through this storm. And, Coach just challenged our leaders to be better. I think we did that in the second half, and I think guys stepped up like BC and Jack. And then we strung a great second half together.
John, right up front here, guys.
For whoever wants to take it, obviously, scoring was pretty terrific there in the second half. But in terms of all the other things defensively, how did you feel like that kind of helped you guys get to that comeback?
Yeah, I mean, I think just our defensive edge, like our focus, we was just communicating to each other more. I mean, down in that situation, down 18 at half, we was right there. When we come out, we just got to communicate and just bring energy any way we could. So just our communication, man, and, being physical, I think really changed the second half.
Michael?
It seemingly doesn't matter the game situation. You're always energized. I guess what allows you to stay that way even when you guys are having the worst first half that you have all season?
From the East Coast.
Man, it's just like, just think about my journey, to be in the Big Ten and playing these type of games. So, I just can't take it for granted. I was going down a rabbit hole the other day and just talking about, how many more games I have left in this building. I kind of said that before the game, and it's dwindling. I don't know how many more home games we have or the opportunity to just hype up the crowd. So I'm trying not to take it for granted. And, when we have a first half like we did, it goes back to just not taking things for granted and just playing as hard as you can and having fun with it.
Right back, fellas.
For Jack and Braden, we've seen in a lot of recent games, you guys go to that stretch 4 look where you guys are going smaller and playing small ball, and seen a lot of success with that both on offense and defense for both of you. What does that unit kind of bring to this court, and how are you guys kind of getting some of the chemistry on the court together as you're playing this game?
Yeah, obviously we've turned to that small ball lineup in the last couple of matchups in the Big Ten, but with Alexis being hurt today, I was fortunate enough to start that second half. But I think overall we get sort of an underdog mentality playing small ball naturally. I'm usually guarding a 5 or a 4, and that naturally just leads JB, BC, Nick to want to help me more and me help them. So we came together in that second half on both sides, but it's all about that edge, and I think when we play small, we got a lot of that edge.
Jack, kind of maybe tapping into that underdog mentality a little bit, just the way you continue to embrace that role, whether it's charge, going up for the block shot late, and just how much value do you place on being able to play that role in a tight game like this?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you look at the stat line and you wouldn't think much of my performance, but obviously I'm out there for a reason. So there's going to be nights when the shots are dropping and I'm open, and I'm fortunate enough to feed off these guys great playmaking. But at the same time, I know my role on this team, and the main thing is the main thing, and it's winning. So whatever I can do to help the team win, I think Coach knows that and the whole staff knows that, and I'm out there to help. So I was happy to help the team today and squeak out a big Big Ten win.
Go ahead, Michael, and then we'll go one more.
John, this game kind of unfolded pretty similar to that Villanova game earlier in the season, just a different outcome. But I guess, what's changed about this team since that game, able to complete this comeback?
I think we just have more fight, and I think we're more together. I think like games like that were early in the season we got down a little bit and we just dropped our heads. But this game, we kept fighting, kept chipping away, and we the communication on the court in the second half, and we're talking to each other, and everybody's just we're gonna make a mistake, and Jack got my back, BC got my back, and Nick got my back. I think we didn't have that early in the year against games like Villanova, and then closing time. We just didn't close that game against Villanova the right way, and I think practice on closing out games has been better. So I think we executed down the stretch today.
Okay, final question.
For John and Nick, first half felt like there was a lot of physical action and tough to get into the driving lanes, a lot of no calls. Second half, you guys really turned it around. Minnesota's coach kind of complimented both of y'all, just relentlessness and aggressiveness. Kind of what changed in the second half compared to the first half? Was there a difference in aggression, or do you just feel results are still in that second half?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just think we just stayed at it. I think that's who we are. I think that's what this team needs us to be. If we get our shot block, next play, keep going at it. And these guys in the locker room trust me and Nick to go at it every single game. Like, keep going at the rim, keep drawing fouls, because we got to shoot foul shots. But, yeah, I think we just didn't drop our heads. We just kept going to the rim, kept trying to get fouled and make plays for our team.
Okay, final question.
Braden, you, before that 4-point play, you called for the ball pretty aggressively. I guess take us through that play and just what it felt to make that shot.
When I feel like there's any space, I'm gonna call for it, because obviously the way I've been shooting the ball, I don't really get that much space anymore. And I know Nick's gonna find me, JB's gonna find me. So, I'm just gonna call for it. They trust me to shoot the ball and to make big shots. And it was a big play, big momentum swing too. So, just be ready.